Praise the Lord. Good morning. You know, there are a lot of people in all of our individual lives. A lot of us don't understand this. There's a certain person, and I'm certain of this, and they have, I broke my other glasses, Elmer Fuddism. They're always on the hunt to shoot somebody down verbally, mentally, emotionally, physically, financially, metaphorically, environmentally, supernaturally, excuse me, spiritually, and finally, they suffer from Elmer Fuddism. They look harmless. They look like they may look like Mr. Magooish or Miss Magooish. They may look like they don't mean you no harm. Snide remarks, underlying purposeful insults, insinuations. They want you to fail subconsciously. They're jealous of you. I remember when I was in Bible college and I had this young man, and I was tasked to teach him. And he was I was tasked to tutor him and teach him. And he was so hard-hearted and cold-mouthed and hot-mouthed and hot-minded. And then I realized he was jealous of me. He thought I was receiving special favors. No, brother. It's the hard work that I've been blessed to put in. It's the hours upon hours of research. It's standing in front of our pastor and preaching your sermon before service. Yes. For 7 years, my pastor would make me stand in front of his desk. And I would explain to him and argue my sermon, my sermonic presentation. For 7 years, he would do it to me on Wednesdays. And he would do it to me on Sunday mornings. Yeah. Midweek service that night before I brought the message, I would be in his office, standing in front of him on a square, on the hot seat. His Davis, I'm doing this for your own good. You have a gift inside of you, and I'm tasked to bring it out and to shape and mold it. I'm not trying to hurt you or shoot you down. And I laughed because I saw Elmer Fudd in my mind. So gifted people beautiful inside and on the outside. Educated people who are saved, educated people who are giving, good-hearted people will always come under the attack of this evil Elmer Fudd. And I have nothing against Elmer Fudd at all. I never met him, but his reputation has preceded him. I've seen Elmer Fudd in action. He looks harmless, but he got a gun. He looks harmless, but he's on the hunt. He looks harmless, but he's always looking up in the sky trying to shoot somebody down as I leave this alone. And in the words of a good friend of mine, what's up, Doc? He's not there to doctor on you. He's there to injure you. He's there to bring you down. He's there to oppress. He's there to depress. My mom and dad had an old saying, don't leave a depression, leave an impression. As I leave this alone. Elmer Fudd is everywhere. My dad told me when I got out of the military, he knew I was hooked on everything but God. I was hooked on dope, pills, alcohol, anger, atrociousness, high-mindedness, heady-minded, one-sidedness, stupidity. I was hooked the streets. I was hooked on everything but God. I was hooked on glory, and now I'm hooked on glory as I leave this alone. But what's up, Doc? Pow. And they shoot at you. How you doing? Pow. And they shoot. I hope you make it. Pow. I hope your book sell. Pow. But subconsciously, they're shooting at you. They're shooting you down. They shooting off their mouth. You have to learn to soar. And my dad said, I know you're lean. And he said, one arm man will lean, but you straighten up. He said, a man with a limp will limp on, although he may have problems walking. So, son, you limp on until you limp no more. So I'm here this morning to tell somebody, soar. Don't worry about Elmer Fudd or Elmer Fuddish people. Soar. I know you're S-O-R-E, but you got a S-O-A-R. Soar. Leave see, when an eagle, a bird of prey attacks the nest, the bird that's been attacked, the nest that's been attacked, the parents, they'll peck away, and the eagle know he gotta soar, he gotta go higher and higher. So the little bird is bothering him, although the eagle is wrong. He gotta go higher and higher, so the bird is pecking him will stop pecking at him. So soar. Don't worry about the peckers and those who are pecking at you. Don't worry about the woodpeckers. You soar, and you keep soaring until you don't have to flap. But one time, I used to flap to keep up. I used to flap my gums. I used to flap to belong. Now I flap one time and I soar. I leave all this behind. I used to be an earthly being, having spiritual experiences and episodes I didn't understand. Now I'm a spiritual being, knowing how to deal with my earthly woes and earthly problems as I leave so on. So, Elmer Fudd, I feel you shooting at me. You winged me. You done shot me. But I'm going to limp on. I'm going to lean on. And I got one wing, and I'm going to flap it until I soar. So don't worry about people flapping their gums. Don't worry about people flapping all the time. Don't think you're flapping in the wind. Just remember the Elmer Fudd is aware. Beware and be aware of Elmer Fudd. He's not your friend. He looks Mr. Magooish, but he's gooey with a gun. God bless you. God keep you is my prayer. And you soar. Don't worry. Worry is a down payment on tomorrow's problems. You soar. I know you're S-O-R-E, but you got the S-O-A-R. And you better soar. And Elmer Fudd, you know what's up, Doc. I'm out of here. I'm going to soar. Peace.